Look, we are back in the office. Now, don't get me wrong, there is still a few things and a few little messes here, but I need to record a video. I need to make content for you beautiful people. So, unfortunately, you will have to deal with this little lampshade for now, and I will get, hopefully in the next few videos, the videos will be better with better stuff in the background, and we'll be able to go back to normal. So in this video, we will be talking about the Spookydrop 2023. This is a secret layer set with bunch of different secret layers. We'll be going over them, talking about the cards, saying what's good and bad about them, and then giving an overall view. We will be going over them each separately, and then I will be talking about pretty much the art. Are the cards good or not? Are they worth it? And then on overall, is this whole secret layer even looking at and putting money into it, to be honest? So the first one we will be going over is the Secret Layer X, the Princess Bride. Now when it comes to this, I don't know what the Princess Bride is. It could be a film, it could be a TV series, it could have been a theatre thing. I don't personally know. So when it comes to this, I am mainly going to be talking about the art of the cards, the use of the cards, and are they good? The only thing I'll be talking about when it comes to the Princess Bride itself is if the art is interesting. In this secret layer, you get Sissy Weatherlight Captain as Buttercup Providal Prince. You get Silence, Battle of Wits, Burl Chief of Compliance as Varying Criminal Mastermind, Pagdra as Rodents of Unusual Size, Flynn the Fangbearer as Wesley Dead Pirate Roberts, Brian Strongarm as Flicks Rhythm Giant, Smoot Voice of Dissent as Ignorant Avenging Swordsman, Marchesa the Black Rose as Miracle Max Unemployed. So let's start off with the art. To be honest, with the amount of cards you get and how pretty this card set is, I already think it's kind of worth it, because I could be wrong here, but this is one of the most cards you get in a secret layer. Plus, they will probably be doing a secret surprise one or an alt out of one of these cards in the back. Most of these cards will be used in some point in someone's deck. I say if you have over 10 to 20 decks, you're probably going to use all of these cards. To be honest, my biggest problem is I probably assume they're picking cards that best suit the character, which is a good thing. But because I know nothing about the show, to me, it just looks like a bunch of random cards, especially since some of these have had secret layers before. Now we are on to the Dalek lands. Now before I start, there is 2 Doctor Who secret layers, and I will try my best not to be biased. I absolutely love Doctor Who. I'm currently rewatching it from the very start. I mean the first Doctor, and I've watched the 9th, 10th and 11th Doctor probably going on 2 or 3 times overall. So I'm going to try my best not to be biased. When it comes to this, you do get 6 lands, and I am so happy they are not basic lands. I would still buy them if they were basic lands, but it would annoy me. I hate basic lands. In this secret layer, you get Concealed Courtyard, Spine Buff Canal, Blooming Marsh, Inspiring Vintage, Botanical Sanctum. When it comes to this, I love the card. I love that they're full arts. I love that they are not basic lands. Now, don't get me wrong, the lands are not the best. They are good and haven't had a reprint in a very long time. I do like the fact that it's pretty much just Daleks taking control of each different section. Everything about this is good, and they're going on the right direction of making land secret layers. Let's just hope they don't do basic land secret layers. And now we are on to the Weeping Angels. Now these are a really good character, and you could do a lot of things with this, and to be honest, for how much I give out that Wizards do this type of stuff, they did this perfectly. Usually it's kind of a swing and a miss, but this time they did a really good job. They literally got various angels that are really good and plopped on the Weeping Angel art. This is a really good secret layer before I've even gone through the cards, in my personal opinion, but again, that could just be a biased thing. But in this secret layer, you get Angel of Sanctuary, Angel of the Ruins, Blinding Angel, Restoration Angel, and Sublime Archangel. These overall are quite good angels. I'm not sure the monetary value of them individually, so I can't really compare the two, but personally I think this is quite a good secret layer compared to what they usually give out when it comes to X-Cross secret layers. I love the art, And to be honest, I've always kind of wanted to make a Angel Commander deck, and this is making me want to do it more and more and more. Now we are on to the Secret Lair X the Evil Dead. Now again, the Evil Dead is something I've only seen snippets of. I don't know much about it. I know that one of the characters in the artwork of this is in the Doctor Strange film, and I do like and appreciate that, but I've never seen this. I've just seen clips and people talk about it. So when it comes to Secret Lair again, it is mainly based on the card choice, the art, and what I think overall. In this Secret Lair, you get Pure Steel Paladin as Ash Disdain Survivor, Vanquish of the Hordes as Destroy the Dead, Zombie Apocalypse as Kenobi's Incantation, Venia Lich Queen as Linda Kendaron's Queen, Field of the Dead as Cabin of the Dead, and you get a zombie token. To be honest, I do not think that they should have the zombie token as kind of a listed card. It should always be, in my personal opinion, the secret card that comes with it. Hopefully this seems a Secret Lair that, to be honest, because I don't know much about the Evil Dead, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. The card choice is okay. Some of the cards go really, really good in zombie decks, and I do like that they are sticking with the zombie theme, connecting the two together. I do think that there should have been a full brand new card, and the token is the secret card. I've seen the art of all of these and they're really, really good. So if you're into zombie decks or into this as a commander or zombie theme in general, I do think it is worth it, especially as an upgrade for a already existing zombie deck. Now we are on to Secret Lair X Creepshow. I'm not sure what Creepshow is. To be honest, it looks like it's a comic book, and looking at these Secret Lairs, I don't really like these, but that's mainly because I find them to be too busy. I actually had to look up each individual card to see what they actually were. Secret Lairs like this are really good, and a lot of people do buy them, but I know a lot of people, when it comes to Magic the Gathering, is finding some of the Secret Lairs hard, and that's why they don't buy them, because they're either hard to read, hard to see, or hard to understand. But in this Secret Lair you get an Unholy Grotto, Zombie Master, Noxious Ghoul, Grimgrin Corpseborn, and Death Baron. These two Secret Lairs are quite good when it comes to the creepy part of this, the kind of the October Halloween theme. These are the only really two. The Doctor Who kind of, because they are, but I wouldn't really consider them a Halloween thing. I'd more see them as a nerdy convention thingy. So the fact that this is called like the spooky 2023 thing, they didn't really do many spooky things, but that's mainly because it seems that each one has to have at least 2 X crossover ones, an artist series crossover one, and then like 2 that they really want. So they only have a limited spaces. So for example, they might do a Christmas one with a bunch of other things, and we only might get 1 or 2 actual Christmas Secret Lairs. But again, when it comes to these cards, I found them very hard to read. Didn't really understand them. The only reason I would personally buy these is if I already had a zombie deck that already had these cards in it, but I would keep the original card in the box so I'm able to understand it more. They are in a comic book style. I do understand and appreciate them, but I just cannot get fully behind them. But that's just me. This is a Secret Lair I would love to hear more of people's opinions in the comments down below though. But talking about the Artist Series one, there is one from John Avon. When it comes to these Artist Secret Lairs, they're already rather a hit or miss when it comes to me. Not mainly because of the art. My biggest problem when it comes to the Artist Series is the cards are kind of always random. When it comes to a Secret Lair, I like a Secret Lair that you can buy knowing you have it for a full deck. Something like Fairies or All Green Elves or something like that. Not always tribal, but always have something to kind of connect them together. And this is one of those Secret Lairs that I have a problem with when it comes to the card selection. However, that is the only thing that I find wrong with it. When it comes to the artwork of these cards, they're absolutely amazing. To be honest, I would prefer them full art. But this is a secret layer I'm mainly going to get because I love pretty much all the cards. Brainstorm I find is overprinted, and to be honest, this would just be kind of a replacement for my 3 Izzet decks to change one of them into a better art than the originals. Even though the card selection is not all connected, because I know I will rather use them or like them as cards, I'm probably going to get this secret layer. In this secret layer though, you get Emrakul the Promised End, Serra Angel, Brainstorm, and Progenesis. This is more, I don't personally know how this works when it comes to the artists. Do the artists get to pick cards that they want to do? Or is it Wizards go, we want you to pick this? That is where more information will be needed. Now we're on to Meditation of Nature. This I'm just going to pretty much fly past. This is one of those things where, personally, when it comes to people watching my videos, this is where it drops. This is where I drop interest. This is where everything kind of drops, because I'm sick of giving out about basic lands, and I made the joke about the Dalga one that they're not going to continue with the basic lands one. But full art, absolutely great. Getting one of each is kind of meh. The card art should have been on other cards. This is great art. Whoever did these, absolutely great. Amazing art. Absolutely love it. But you get a plains, an island, a swamp, a mountain, and a forest. You just get your one of each basic lands for 35 quid. Totally not worth it at all. I'm sick of making the basic land argument. But the art is cool. I really appreciate that they put the time and effort in, but it is mainly, again, the problem with the secret layer is the basic lands. And then we get a second pixel lands. There was a original one, and again, same thing. You get a plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest. And again, the art is really cool, but again, wasted on basic lands. Oh, I just really don't like this. That's all I gotta say when it comes to this. So I'm just gonna jump on. Is the whole secret layer worth it? So overall, for a spooky secret layer, I didn't really find it to be spooky. When it comes to this is actually the first secret layer in a while that I'm actually planning on buying stuff, but that's mainly because of I love Doctor Who, so I'm probably going to be buying the 2 Doctor Who ones, and then the artist series is really good for the Emrakul and the Brainstorm. Pretty much all the cards I'm going to kind of use. I'm hoping that the secret card is a second rather Emrakul or Progenesis, but that's just personally me. If you have a zombie deck, I do think the 2, the Evil Dead and the Creepshow one, would be good if you want an upgrade. But as an overall spooky thing, only having 2 secret layers out of like the 5 or 8 I've gone through, not a big thing. Again, basic land ones, we all know what I'm going to say to that, should not be a secret layer, but people will still buy them, and I'm okay. I'm not going to say you shouldn't do that, but just it's not a thing I think is worth it. I think it's one of those things that they could do a lot better and could do pretty much. I more see it as an insult than anything else on Wizards' half. And then the Princess Bridal one is kind of out of nowhere. Never heard of it before. That's more of a personal preference of you. If you want them cards, if you like them cards. I know at least 2 of those cards have got recent secret layers, so if you're more interested in them, I would say more check them out. If you go on Scryfall, you can see all the alter arts and arts of certain cards that you write in. But overall, is this worth it? If you're a fan of any of the crossbreed show ones, yes. If you like the artist or the art cards, yes. Basic lands, a hell no. Overall, I think this is one of the better secret layers they've done this year. However, it is highly pushed towards the shows and the fact that they're actually reprinting. I think it was, I know it's the one with the energy, but I can't remember. It starts with a K. Kaz something, Carol, the energy where, what's her name? Not Sarah. Sahili, Planeswalker. I know that these are the first time them lands being reprinted since Kozilek. I think it's, no, that's a thing. So many words. It is highly being pushed by them and dragged down by the basic lands, and probably a lot of people will not want to buy the Artist Series 1 because of the card selection, but I still say it would sell quite a lot. But as always, let me know what you think of this secret layer in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow me on my social media. It does help. And I will see you all in the next video. I have a previous Is It Worth It here. I have a playlist of Is It Worth It here. And a subscribe button here, which I think you should all hit. And I will see you all in the next video.